They say the sky's the limit, but it's just the beginning.
The Angel and May Chronicles, Season 3, Episode 7, Color Clues.
Mr. Winchell, you want me to watch the people coming in and out of the police HQ?
Yeah, but it's not that simple. I want you to build a file for each person and record them until you know their typical behavior. Then I want you to use that big old powerful set of neural nets in your steel noggin to look for edge cases, the extremes, things that don't look right, and then record each of those.
But there will be hundreds of people each day.
I know, but quite a few will be repeats. Regular workers. You get recording, then me and Maurice will go through the files and we can refine the search parameters. It's a perfect machine learning task. Ghost, I need you on this one, buddy. Only you can do this. Humans would just get bored.
Yes, but that's because it's boring.
Well, I'll come up and play some poker with you to pass the time. How's that?
Oh, Mr. Winchell, I would really like that. It would be a good opportunity to improve my sparse matrix and also take more credits out of your account.
Now that's a presumptuous assumption, young lady.
Well, my calculations show an 88% probability in my favor, Mr. Winchell. And if past performance is a guide, you might just be digging for water under the outhouse.
Dang, you young whippersnapper ghost. You have my number. See, that's what I mean. That's why I need you on this surveillance. Now don't be getting too cocky, though. I might have a run of good luck.
Are you sure?
Look, if nothing else, I'm helping with your avatar replacement fund. Think of it like a job.
Oh, Mr. Winchell, you are kind. Okay, let me know where and when you want me. Don't forget to bring those cards.
Of course. I'll get back to you this afternoon. So, where's young Doily? Not seen her for a couple of days.
I think she has gone with Jacinta to scavenge that old pirate's base. Miss Koshelek thinks that if we can fix up the doors and pressurize, it might be a useful secondary storage facility for her business.
Oh, does she now? She certainly doesn't miss any tricks, does she?
Miss Koshelek is a very good businesswoman. She doesn't like my cocktails, though. She says they are too fluffy.
Well, don't take it personally, Ghost. She has a gut like a dock worker and only likes hard liquor of the Scottish variety.
Miss Koshelek does let me wind her clocks, though. She says I have a delicate touch with the winder mechanism that only a machine can do.
Well, that's a rare privilege, Ghost. No one else is allowed to touch her clocks. You must be a very valued friend, and that's something she's not given out too lightly. Okay then, I'll see you later.
Good day, Mr. Winchell.
Hi, guys. Wow. You look like you've been squatting with your spurs on.
You've sure been looking up cowboy speak, young lady.
Yes, of course I have, Slim. You are the customer, so I have to interface with you. And that means learning your lingo.
Well, don't go getting in front of yourself. You need to earn those spurs.
What? As opposed to sitting on them?
Slim, you're not going to win. If you want my advice, just retreat gracefully now. It'll be much easier for everyone.
Ah, you're probably right. The female of a species and all that.
Why, thank you, Slim. That's so kind.
See what I mean? Now, Sophie, is there any chance of a fresh cup of that good old coffee? It was a long, long afternoon.
Of course. I made a fresh one when I heard you were on your way. You might want to gulp it down because Shara's in the VR suite with Zed. They're working on correlations. It's not going very well. How did you guys go with Maurice?
Well, we survived the witches at the door and spent all morning looking through his very extensive collection of hair products and catalogs. But we couldn't really figure anything out.
Yeah, kill me if I see another bottle or hair magazine. I can't believe how much crap people put on their hair.
Did you have your implants recording?
I think so. I have them on buffer loop.
Good. Because we can grab the images of anything you've seen and pass them through the neural nets to pull out ingredient correlations and then put that through the data pool. Let the computers do the heavy lifting. Can you flick me the file?
I think so. Hang on.
Mind if I sit down and grab a coffee? Need to rest my eyes. I keep seeing hair products drifting by. So, folks, what's this VR suite you keep going on about?
Oh, it's our agency's secret investigative source. If we tell you, we'll have to kill you.
Well, let me get a coffee first. Then you can have a go.
Seriously, Slim, I think you could take a look. If you understand it, you might be able to figure out how best to use it. Of course, there will be other cases in future.
Sure thing, young lady. Oh, my neck hurts. Looking at all those hundreds of catalogs is worse than riding a riverbed.
Just relax for a minute. Now, I just need to refine and run some parser routines and throw this new data set into the pool. I take it you have implants, Slim?
Yeah, I do, young lady. Same as yours. It's pretty much compulsory if you're gonna be part of the setup at the inn. Gandy gave me a set for my birthday.
I wouldn't have thought it was your kind of thing.
You might be surprised at what my kind of thing is. Don't be fooled by my homely cowboy appearance. What's inside might surprise you.
Actually, it probably wouldn't. Slim, I've worked with members of your old team before. I know how it goes down.
Well, okay then. You two hardened old killers can just buddy up and ride down to the virtual reality creek and water your horses.
Does she normally mix her metaphors like this?
You have no idea.
Come on, let's go. The code is waiting and Shara's about to tear her hair out.
So, how does this work?
Just relax and close your eyes. Then select the channel link I sent. I've pre-selected your avatar body. Hope you don't mind. It's a cowboy, of course.
Well, naturally, young lady. Nothing else will do. Well, okay then. See you on the other side.
Alex, you go in as well. I'm just gonna lock the doors, opaque the windows, and dim the lights. I'll see you in a minute.
Okay, if you say so. I'm still not comfortable with this stuff. Might take a few seconds.
It gets easier the more you do it. Believe me, just don't get to like it more than reality. I have a few friends who are still in rehab.
Little chance of that. It's not that satisfying. I will reluctantly admit that it's useful, though, in unexpected ways. Just give me a second. Let me sit down and compose myself. Okay, I'm ready.
Wow. It's not what I expected. It's like a whole giant old-fashioned detective's office. That wall chart, it runs for 20 meters. Interesting. I suppose this is the virtual situation wall. Good heavens, young Sophie. That's a very suggestive costume you have. You're a little young for that sort of thing.
Calm down, Slim. It's my gamer avatar. It may look sweet and innocent, but it's deadly.
Sounds like poison candy to me.
Only to those I don't like.
So what's that wicked-looking sore on your belt?
Something that'll cut you real bad.
Not much different from your mouth, then.
Haha. Need I tell you that the female of a species is usually much deadlier than the male?
Well, it's starting to sound like a theme, as you stated. I feel sorry for the male of whatever species you are.
Human, silly.
Exactly. Right on, sister. Put it there.
So when you two have stopped that Red Widow self-congratulation, might one of you tell me who created this confabulation?
Oh, sorry there, Slim. We were just having a moment.
Well, this cowboy is getting impatient.
So originally, it was Zed's idea. Then Sophie assisted with additional coding. It's basically their gizmo.
Well, I must say, I'm mighty impressed with it all.
It's saved our bacon several times. Their work has helped us solve several cases.
Oh, I see you're back from Maurice's. So, you survived then?
Couldn't have done it without Alex. It's a viper's nest. So, are you the chief scientist in this simulation?
Well, not really, but I do have some computer science knowledge. Zed and Sophie are the main analysis engineers.
So what does Miss Angel do in this world?
Well,
She makes the sarcastic comments and points out all the flaws in our thinking.
Yep, I'm kinda like the big old house pet round here.
I would venture that Miss Angel might be the security muscle.
Absolutely.
Miss Sharrow must be the business brains.
why, thank you, Slim.
My pleasure. Just stating what's right in front of me.
Geez, you're a smooth operator. I bet you never had problems with the ladies.
Well, let's just say there have been moments, mainly in the past. I'm like a horse whisperer for the ladies.
Oh, that sounds spooky.
It's a very fine skill. You have to treat horses with respect. Then they treat you right back the same way. Now, how is this whole stage show going?
Well, not good, really. We just get a lot of noisy results. Zed's trying some filters, but I don't hold out much hope.
Oh my god, shush! There's some work going on over here. We really need to concentrate. You're not helping.
This is a mighty impressive setup you created here, Zed. Not even the government has this. Well, as far as I can tell, they're just too dumb.
Thank you, Slim. I really appreciate it coming from you. Of course, all the really impressive stuff is hidden. It's the neural nets behind the pattern matching. The room is just the interface. It looks cool, but doesn't really do the hard lifting.
Like I say, Slim's a horse whisperer. Even works on Zed. So, Shaz, any ideas?
No, not really. We need better data. There are so many ingredients, and some have different names for the same substance.
Well, it's your lucky day. I have a new data set fully labeled and ordered. Here, catch.
Oh, so what's this?
It's all the standard ingredients against the product names from Maurice's extensive collection. If we correlate that to the products, and the products to the distribution as one match, you have the sales records to the salons of the products. That means we know by inference all the chemicals at each store location. We then correlate the forensics against that, and it'll tell us the stores that might be the targets.
Oh, that's good work. That's excellent, Sophie.
You're so smart, Sophie.
Why, thank you, Zed.
Oh, crap. Don't you two start that again. Don't forget, Slim and myself had to venture into the Viper cage, risking life and limb, and wade through a lifetime supply of bottles and magazines.
Yes, yes. Good all of you.
Well, the data's being processed, and we've already obtained a 90% match for 10 possible locations in the Bancubbin. Oh no. It's up to 20 now. Stabilizing.
Wow, that's a lot to surveil.
Well, it is better than the 150 we had previously.
If I might make a suggestion for how we might narrow that down further.
Suggest away.
Well, I'm producing a file of all the ins and outs from the police HQ. I have Ghost running a surveillance operation from a hotel room uptown. Now, we suspect that these killers have some sort of quasi-government assistance. They probably get a hefty backhander from the mob that is pursuing you. I suspect they have labeled you as terrorists. So correct me if I'm wrong here, but if we set up similar surveillance operations of the comings and goings from those salons, which we can do from a safe distance, any correlations would identify both the killer and the location.
That sounds doable. Yes, I think it would work. It would certainly be easier than entering the premises and forewarning our killer of the surveillance.
20 locations. That's still a lot of surveillance, even with cameras.
Not if we get more help. Perhaps the younger cherries could do it? We send them out in groups so they can watch each other. As long as one of the older ones has implants, we can use their eye feeds.
That could work well. People don't usually notice kids. They could be playing soccer or tag, that sort of thing. I'll get on to Rudy and see what she thinks. Lead that side to me. You folks stay back here and deal with the data. I'll also get the most recent correlations out of Ghost. She is expecting my assistance this afternoon.
You kids, skedaddle. Stop kicking that ball against the wall.
Or what, lady? What are you going to do?
Bugger off. Just get out of here. You don't want to know what I can do.
Well, if you touch me, I will scream, and then I will get the police to arrest you for child molestation.
Now look, you little bastard. I would do what she says. I'll cut your little throat before you can scream. No one would miss a little street urchin such as yourself. Look at those filthy nails. You're no better than an animal.
Henge, control yourself. Remember Darkforth. We had to leave before we'd completed our mission. The client was most unhappy with the resultant negative publicity.
Well, all I did was clear a couple of them from the streets.
Yes, it was fun, wasn't it? However, we have a job to do, and we don't want to upset the clients, now do we?
Well, that was a close run thing. I have all sorts of alarm bells going off.
There was that interesting reference to Darkforth. I'm going to start a search on that name. I presume it's a location. See what it throws up.
I'm going to tell the cherries to pull back surveillance. Observe from a distance only. I couldn't live with myself if one of them got hurt. These bastards are creepy.
I have started running some correlations from their face biometrics.
Oh, wow. You're right, Slim. I quote, "The village of Darkforth is shocked at the disappearance of 5 young children. Villagers claim 2 strange women were seen in the village. There are persistent rumors of witchcraft from the local publican. Police have cordoned off a large oak tree in one of the nearby farms, and excavators were seen digging around the tree."
So our problem is we need to determine the killer's patterns of behavior. We need their movements to establish an ambush. I think they might be operating in several salons at different times.
So, Slim, we think we may have narrowed down the killer to an area of hair salons. How do you propose to move in to determine the location for the vermin eradication program?
Well, we have 2 potential killers. The short one is possibly a manicurist, because she mentioned nails. We need a clean eradication because we don't want news getting back to their operator. We just need them to vanish with no clues. That means we need first-class surveillance.
They're obviously a long-term team. That Darkforth thing was 17 years ago. To have operated without getting caught for that long suggests that these 2 rats are canny operatives. It's not going to be easy. Unless we're extremely cautious, we could spook them. That makes eradication slightly more difficult. We would need to make sure we get them in the same place at the same time. problem is, we're very short of personnel this week. I have a lot of people over at the pirate base. It couldn't have come at a worse time.
Well, Maurice had an idea, but it may be a little crazy.
Crazy is normal around here, Slim. You know that. Spill the beans.
Well, we need female operatives. Strong ones who perhaps could fend off an impromptu attack. Even if Jacinta and Costas were here, I can't see them being that useful for the surveillance side.
Yes, I agree. I can't see either of them in a nail bar or the hairdressers. Jacinta just goes to the commissary for the regulation shave cut. Costas just loves a punk Mohican at the moment. And can you see them with painted nails? Oh, no.
Exactly. It would be hard to dress them up even if they were available. So we come back to the Maurice idea. Who do we have that loves to act like girls?
No, Slim. Jeez, you don't mean those two.
Well, I don't like it either. But what choice do we have? Only Candy and Rita are around at the moment. The other two girls are away. And it's about time those two bitch queens paid their dues.
But they are potty-mouthed bitchy drag queens. It's obvious they are not real women.
If we dress them down enough, give them some coaching in how a woman might speak and walk, we'll really tone it down. If it quacks like a duck, walks like a duck, it's a duck.
You can't dress down those mouths. It's impossible. Also, they wear wigs. How are they going to get their hair cut?
Well, Maurice suggested they only go in for their nails and use that to chit-chat to the salon workers to see if they can identify the killer's movements and patterns.
Yes, it's risky. Those two old queens are difficult to handle. You can't domesticate a wolf no matter how much you train it.
I'm aware of that, Gander. But what choice do we have? We can't send in Angel and May, and I'm sorry, I'm not about to send in the lovely Sophie. Zed is too busy trying to sort out the surveillance data, and both of them might be known associates of Angel and May. I wouldn't be surprised if these killers don't have a friends and family list. Hell, if we hadn't changed the agency name, they would have been knocking on the door at this very minute.
I agree. Sophie and Zed, that is unthinkable, even for me. Okay, then I reluctantly agree. Tell Maurice if he has any doubts at the end of the training, tell him to stop. We cancel the whole idea and I will call back the team from the Pirate Rock.
Okay then. You never know. This training, it might just work.
Fat chance of that. Those bitches are mean all the way to their core.
Tell me about it. I nearly had to whip them last time.
You think that would stop them? Good luck with that.
Rita, I'm never tired of seeing you in that dress. In fact, I think my mom used to have one the same.
Oh, bitch. Did you just shade my mother?
Well, I don't know about your mother, but that dress belongs in the museum.
Well, you should know. You're so old you could have thrown the first brick at Stonewall.
Girls, now stop this. You throw so much shade I can't see the other end of the room. You need to forget all of that. I need you to talk, walk, and act like ladies.
Well, Maurice reset. I'm a man in a dress. How the hell am I going to walk and talk like a lady?
Yes, well, I'm starting to realise the enormity of the undertaking. Look, we need you to help find the killer. Don't you want to catch the bastard?
Yes, of course we do. It's just so difficult.
Well, then we have to practice. Remember, perfect performance requires prior preparation.
Well, we'll do our best, Maurice. Won't we, Rita?
Yes, we will try.
Okay, thank you. Right, let's get back to the stance. Now, Candy, step, walk, walk, stop, turn, walk.
Ah!
No, just walk normally.
Oh,
No, not
get
like
out of my way.
Move naturally. You're not on the catwalk.
Maurice, these heels are just too low. I'm more comfortable in high heels. It's what I'm used to. I feel like an old nun in these. Why can't I wear those classy Jimmy Choo's knockoffs?
Honey, you ain't never gonna look like a nun. Not possible. God would reject you.
Girls, please, stop this bitch queen act. It's getting very old and it's not what we need. Women just don't talk like that. Also, those high heels, they are too extreme for day-to-day wear. Remember, you're supposed to be two married women out to have your nails done. Those shoes would be evening wear.
Well, I'm sorry, Maurice. We really normally only come out at night. I don't like the sun on my face makeup.
Maybe. That's why you look like a vampire with that foundation.
Well, you both need to lift your game. This skunk queen act isn't going to fly. We need to get classy and be fast about it. You have a week to sort yourselves out or the contract is off. It's about time the old bitchy queen act was updated anyway. The clients are sick of it. Hell, I'm sick of it. We need more class. Girls, it's time you emerged into the light. Come on, do it again.
How's it going, Maurice? Finishing school programming not taking hold?
Sophie, these old chooks are well past prime. You can't teach two old bitches new tricks. Too much of the wrong type of conditioning.
I may have an idea. It's nasty, and it's probably illegal, but I think it'll definitely work. It's based on the mirror house concept. The best bit is, it requires no effort on your part. It might also sort these two out longer term.
Oh, tell me more. What nasty, devious methods have you devised, Sophie? It's not going to damage them, is it?
Not at all. Well, only a little.
Well, I've got nowhere, and we are 2 days in. What have I got to lose? It's about time these potty mouths got their comeuppance. I'm sick of their antics.
This episode was produced by Melanie Blizzard and written by Melanie Blizzard. The voices you have heard were Adney Ekandeo playing Sophie, Barbara Collier playing Henge, Barry Howarth playing Maurice, Blaze Ahern playing Cherry One, Chun Hui Sin playing Candy, Helen Ekandeo playing Alex and Rita, Jean Spencer playing Evadne, Robert Gettins playing Slim, Stephen Cameron playing Zed, Vivian Braybrook playing Gander, Sharo and Teacher, Mitzi Clifford playing Ghost, Angel and May is produced by a not-for-profit actors group. Any funds contributed via Patreon will be 100% allocated to future products.